Hi, I'm Kirby.
I'm Dana.
And we are
Migratory Nerds. It's time for our latest adventure. Let's get exploring.
We're leaving our hotel and starting our adventure to the coast, the Oregon coast.
Alright, so we're heading outside of Portland towards the Oregon coast, but our first stop, Tillamook. Our trusty app GuideAlong had a guide for the Oregon coast, so we'll be using that on our exploration to Tillamook and up to Cannon Beach.
We're now entering the Tillamook Plain and the Oregon coast. We're starting this tour about 2/3 of the way up the Oregon coast. And my guide will have stories for us whether we want to go south today toward Pacific City, Lincoln City, and Newport, or north toward the Tillamook Creamery, Cannon Beach, and Astoria.
The Tillamook Creamery is open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day and lets you explore the rich heritage and craftsmanship of their farm-made dairy products. This is Flower, the chief creamery greeter, one of Tillamook's own award-winning show cows. We're adults, so of course we're starting with ice cream. Alright, so we got brownie batter, Tillamook mudslide, waffle cone swirl, caramel toffee crunch, coffee almond fudge, and chocolate peanut butter. But don't ask me which one is which. You can take a complimentary self-guided tour or book a premium experience such as a tour and tasting or an exclusive ice cream experience. We arrived pretty close to the 10 a.m. opening time, which I would recommend if you were going on a weekend or a busy time, because by the time we were getting ready to leave, it was very, very, very busy compared to when we first arrived. This is the viewing gallery in the self-guided tour, where you can get a behind-the-scenes look at their cheese factory and discover how they turn high-quality milk into award-winning cheddar. One get to be the cheddar master. Never mind, it's a machine, not a position. You have to slap it twice. It's part of the process. That one got kicked to the side, so it's not the right weight. So then the worker is gonna shave off a little. It's just like so it's the right weight. And of course, there's free samples at the end. No stop to Tillamook Creamery is complete without some fried cheese curds. Alright, how was your time at Tillamook?
Oh, Tillamook's fun.
Yeah.
I like watching all the cheese get made.
I like eating all the cheese. If you're going to go in like peak tourist time, go for opening, because it gets progressively busier.
I think the smartest thing we did was immediately getting in the ice cream line when there was no line.
Yeah, we didn't wait
because
at
when
all.
we after we did the self-guided tour, and came back to get cheese curds, the lines were long.
Yeah. And I mean, we're adults, so we can have ice cream at 10 a.m.
Yeah. And cheese curds at 11:30.
And there's a gift shop. We bought a few things. You can buy lots of cheese and
Yeah,
ice
you
cream.
can buy the products they make, but they also have just like lots of things that say Tillamook on it.
Like socks and t-shirts.
Yep.
Rockaway Beach is going to be in our window soon, but we'll also find a bit of history. It's home to the original Pronto Pup, one of the birthplaces of the corn dog.
So we've stopped in Manhattan Beach because Gary, that's what we've named our GuideAlong. We've talked about this in other videos, but GuideAlong are, you download them, they're GPS narrated tours. We named ours Gary. He told us this is sort of a hidden gem beach, so here we are. Restrooms here at Manhattan Beach that had real running water and real toilets. Alright, so we're on a viewpoint. This is Mount Nihakani Mountain. But we're really here for this view. Look at that. Our major goal of visiting the Oregon coast was to get to Cannon Beach, so let's head that way now. We're on Cannon Beach. Migratory nerdy fact of the video. Cannon Beach is named literally for a cannon. In 1846, the U.S. Navy schooner the USS Shark set sail from Honolulu to Fort Vancouver on the Columbia River, but hit an uncharted shoal and ran aground. More than 50 years later, in 1898, one of the ship's cannons was found on the beach near here, and the town became known as Cannon Beach. We parked at Tolovana Beach, which had complimentary parking and restrooms, and it was about a 7/10 of a mile walk to get to the very large, very famous rock structure. All right, and then how was your drive? What little of the coast? We didn't do a lot of the coast.
Yeah, we need to go back and do more.
Yeah, it was a sort of a half-day just adventure of the coast. So
Yeah.
we mainly knew we wanted to get to Cannon Beach. So we did basically Cannon Beach with like one or two small stops following GuideAlong. And we parked at
Manhattan.
We stopped in Manhattan Beach, which
That was really nice.
GuideAlong said was a hidden gem.
And it was us and like one other lady on the whole beach.
so
So that was great. Because there were other places that he was recommending we go, like Rockaway. And that's where the Pronto Pup, which is like a corn dog.
yeah, we tried to, we got into the parking lot and did a drive-by of the sign because it was too busy.
You couldn't park.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there were a few places like that we wanted to stop, but it was just packed.
Yeah, and we weren't even in like
peak summer season.
So I imagine it gets much busier. But I felt like we parked at Tolan, I don't know how to say it. I have to look it up. Where we parked to go to Cannon Beach. We didn't go, like, you can drive closer and there are places to park closer to like the big rocks. But I think we did... Haystack, thank you. I think we did better parking further away because we have the ability to walk that far.
Right.
It made parking easier and less crazy, and we got a good parking spot, and there were restrooms and all of that before we walked all the way to Haystack, which was like 0.7 of a mile from where we parked. But it was peaceful.
Yeah.
Like, it was too cold for us for swimming. There were people.
Yes, there were.
There were crazy people in the water.
I was wearing a sweatshirt. And there are people in bikinis in the ocean.
Yeah. But it didn't feel too crowded yet, which was nice. And yeah, so I think we need to go do like start all the way at the top and like drive all the way down and like a one-way kind of trip or either way.
Or just go south this time.
Yeah. There's a lot more to do.
And north next time.
But the nice thing with the GuideAlong that we bought is now we own it forever. So when we go back, we can still use it again. It was a good day.
Yeah.
It took us from Portland Center to Tillamook like an hour and a half.
Sure.
I don't really remember. So it was kind of an early morning, but that meant we couldn't do a ton on the coast because we had to get back, to sleep in Portland. So just go back. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, I'm Kirby.
I'm Dana.
And we are
Migratory Nerds.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get notified when all of our new videos drop.
Bye.